Hey stars, and welcome back to Just Fizzstah. So I am back with a health update as promised. I know I've been slacking, but you know how spoony life can be so unpredictable. Chronic illness can just be so debilitating at times, or for me anyway. Some people feel like that all the time, so I have to be grateful for small mercies. So I had my rheumatologist appointment on Friday. I'm recording this on Saturday. I'm not sure when this will be up, but it went quite well. The main outcome was that gonna start because I didn't take it today because the chemist hadn't fulfilled my prescription yet. So I'll be starting tomorrow. Hydroxychloroquine 400 milligrams a day. So 200 milligrams in one dose and then 200 milligrams in another dose. That's basically because it was my suggestion because obviously I had the little blip as my rheumatologist referred to it as, and the main thing that's been troubling me now is the joint pain, which is stopping me from going to the gym. Obviously my fingers had swollen up, I couldn't bend it, I couldn't do any of that. So the joints is my main issue, and hopefully hydroxychloroquine / Plaquenil will be able to help with that because it's more of a rheumatoid arthritis drug and it is used in lupus as well. But as you know, mixed connective tissue disease is a kind of big jumble of all different autoimmune diseases. So obviously I will let you guys know how I get on. I will provide you with some updates of how I'm doing with the Plaquenil. I won't be starting to take that till tomorrow. So in the appointment, I got seen really quickly. So usually before my appointment, I see the nurse, so she will weigh me, take my blood pressure and urine sample. Then after that, I go and see my consultant. I think they were even running the clinic ahead of schedule because I was seeing like five minutes before my appointment, and sometimes you don't get seen till 2 hours after your appointment because they literally do not rush you. Like once you're in there, it's your time. You go through any concerns, problems, issues you're having one by one, and they'll sort them all out for you. So it's good when it's during your appointment, not so much when you're waiting for it. But yeah, I didn't have to deal with any of that yesterday. So I went through my list. I think I've deleted it, but basically I'd asked about the dark patches I've got them on my hands, I've got them on my feet. You can see like my elbows are really dark and it's a bit like rough, like my elbow is super dark. But yeah, so I had Googled because, you know, even though I always tell you guys don't Google your symptoms, I'm guilty. Yeah, so I thought it could possibly be, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, I'll insert it, Gottron papules, but she said that that's more related to dermatomyositis, and I've been diagnosed with polymyositis from my muscle biopsy, so it seems unlikely. She's thinking it could possibly be a side effect of the azathioprine, because that causes skin discoloration, and without my makeup I do normally have like quite dark circles around my eye, and they're not from tiredness, it's actually just skin discoloration. So that's a thing. I asked her about diets because I've seen a lot about diet and stuff like that, and I was saying like a lot of people say like not to have nightshades because it increases inflammation, or garlic because, you know, it supposed to strengthen your immune system. And she said like if she's happy for me to experiment with my diet to see if it helps, but she doesn't usually recommend it because she hasn't seen any hard, you know, scientific evidence behind it, but she's not against me so trying it. Personally, I don't really see any fluctuations or variances depending on my diet, because sometimes like I won't eat dairy for a while and I don't feel any better or worse, or you know, so I don't really think my diet particularly has much of an impact. I know other people have different views, but that's just my personal view. So that's what she said about that. Overall, yeah, she's happy with my progress. We went through my blood. There were a few things that are a bit elevated, but they can be attributed to the neurons, such as the azathioprine. I think my liver enzymes are a bit high. I think my red blood cells, something's wrong with them, but that's due to the azathioprine. I think it changes the shape of the red blood cells or something like that. Also, I said my liver enzymes were a bit up, but my ESR was in normal range, so that's like inflammation marker, and my CK, which is slightly elevated. I think the normal range is 0 to 200, and I'm like 255, which for me is really quite good, because in like ethnic minorities like Black and Asians, said that your CK can be double, which is the bit, so it can be up to 400. And plus, when I first started, my CK was like 6,000. So for me, 255, that's fine. So she did ask me, I know I mentioned last time, I think in my December update, because that is actually the last time I saw her, about the young people's group that did the lady get in touch, and I haven't heard from her. We had said that we'd meet up after the holidays, but I sent a follow-up email and I still didn't hear anything, so I just left it at that. So she said she's gonna ask her again, because she's always asking about people, and she thought I'd be someone that's quite good for it. So I said, yeah, obviously I have no objections. Like, this is what I do. I like to help people, cope with their illness and stuff. So yeah, I would be happy to do it, but it's up to the lady. And I think, yeah, that's about it. So if you've got any video recommendations, leave them down below. I will be back with the normal living series, but I thought I should get out this health update. So those will be up, because I've got a few recorded, I just haven't uploaded and edited. So you'll be back seeing those. As always, stars, thank you for following my health journey. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.